Adriana, ya estoy grabando. Perdón. Ya. Repollo. Perdón, perdón. Mm, Entonces, travel questions. Where are you from?
I was born and raised in Mexico. Now I live in Portland, Oregon.
What countries have you visited?
I visited the United States. I live in the United States, Mexico, and Ecuador in Kuwait.
Have you ever hitchhiked to travel?
No,
What are some things you always take with you when you travel?
I take my camera, I take my toothbrush, and I take family pictures and a jacket.
What is the most interesting place to visit there?
Where? Here in Portland?
Yeah, I guess.
There is a lot of good places, but I like to go to the coast and I like to go to the mountains.
Oh, repollo, repollo. Okay, okay. What recommendation would you give when you're traveling or living there?
Be prepared to meet new people, open to new experiences, and to try something new every day.
Okay, now are culture questions. What stereotypes do people have about your country?
They think we are all winners and we all picking up food and we like to eat chili. And we all dance reggae.
Um, what do you like about your culture?
I like that we eat good food. I like that we are family oriented and that we are close together.
What don't you like about your culture?
Mexican culture?
Yes, I guess.
I just answered that question, silly. That we are what I do not like from my culture or what do I like?
Why don't you like?
Oh, what I don't like. That sometimes we overprotect the family and we are sometimes hesitant to let new cultures, new family members to walk into the, or accept them into the family system.
Who in your culture do you admire most?
My dad, he was a hard worker and sweet and kind and tried to do his best to keep us going and in shape.
Okay. If you could change one thing about your culture, what would it be?
Mm, maybe to allow, maybe to be more open to new experiences and new cultures and be less, uh, criticize less the others.
Okay. What is considered rude in your culture?
Say no to food.
Okay. And what is rude in Mexican culture that isn't in your country?
What is amazing? There is not much. The only thing that they try to assimilate is the food and some of the music, but the music that we take is more to the popular kind of music. Uh, it's it. Wish we can get mariachi over here.
What is rude in other cultures that isn't in Mexico?
That's right. Again, what?
What is rude in other cultures that isn't in Mexico?
Take off your shoes when you enter into a house. Most of the houses and Japanese culture, Chinese culture, you need to take off your shoes, and we don't do that in Mexico. We just walk with shoes everywhere.
Sorry. If a group of people just came to your country from overseas, what advice would you give to them?
To new people, to newcomers, to be prepared, to be told no, and to be ready to learn new experiences and try new things.
That's a good advice. Do you think when in Rome, do as the Romans do is always a good advice?
Yes.
Yeah, why?
A good advice
Eh?
to the good advice to do what? What was the good advice for?
Why is a good advice?
What was the question?
Do you think when in Rome, do as the Romans do is always a good advice?
Okay, try it again slow.
¿Qué hiciste? I will. Do you?
Okay. Because when you get to a new country, it's good to see what the culture is doing. That way you can kind of fit in and not accept it. And also because it's polite to respect the custom and the culture of the place you're visiting.
Ya empezamos, ya voy a acabar. Sorry. What has happened to you when you follow this saying?
What has happened to me?
When you follow this saying?
The people feel like you are respecting their culture and you get accepted. When you choose not to, people can get rude and do not accept you.
Have you ever been in a situation where you felt you had to do as the Romans do?
Have I ever been in a situation where what?
You felt you had to do as the Romans do?
Yes.
Yes? Yes.
Yes.
Ya voy a acabar. ¿Qué voy a acabar? How did you feel when you left your home culture and entered into a new, completely one?
I feel strange, feel like fish out of water, and trying to fit on the new environment sometimes can be challenging.
¿De qué te ríes? What is the most important thing your culture has given to the world?
Food.
And the worst?
Food. And the worst, I don't know, the cartels maybe, drugs.
Yeah. Bueno, eso es todo. Gracias.
¿Es todo?
Yeah.
Yay!